Now here, as per the procedure, make sure that the SPST switch is open, okay, and the auto transformer is in the minimum 0 position. Let us switch on the supply. So here we have to observe that the voltmeter should read 0. Then only we can close the SPST switch. So let us close the SPST switch. Now vary the auto transformer in such a way that the ammeter which I have used here for the short circuit test, that reads the 8.7 amperes. Once it reaches to 8.7 amperes, we can take down the readings for the wattmeters. Before that, we should calculate the K constant of both the wattmeters. So what is that K constant here? You can use, you can see that for the first wattmeter we have used 300 volts with the current we have used, that is the 300 with the current of 5 amperes. Multiply by the cos phi divided by the full scale reading 75. When you calculate this, we get a constant K as 4. Similarly, for the UPF another wattmeter also, in the same way we have to calculate the K value, which I am getting 2. Now observe the readings. You can observe that the first wattmeter reads around 18, multiply with the K constant 4, and the second wattmeter, that is reads 42, multiply with the K constant 2. Then also this will be the VOC, and that will be the current, and here that is I naught T, and this is the rated current, already we have written IST, and this will be the VST voltage. So that should be tabulated in this tabular column. Now let us this auto transformer to the 0 position and open the SPST switch. We'll switch off the supply. Now let's move on to the further calculation part, how to calculate the efficiency. So to calculate the efficiency, the formula is x into kVA cos phi into 10 power of 3 divided by x into kVA into cos phi into 10 power of 3 plus W naught C plus x square times of WAC. So here the x will be the different fraction of the load, which you are going to take it as 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8 and 1. So that we have to substitute for the each of the trials. And kVA will be, we have to substitute as a 2. Then power factor, this cos phi will be taken as, for the example, first 1, power factor as 1 we need to calculate. And the trial will be repeated for the 0.8 as well as 0.6. So here one thing is we have to find out what will be the two losses, W naught C and WSC. Okay. So W naught C already you have observed it is around 72. Okay, for the total of the two transformers, and this is the WSC, that is a total of the two transformers. But now if you calculate here, we can get separately what you need to substitute in the efficiency formula. So total core loss, that is W naught T, will be the value what we have got as a 72. Okay, and this we have to take for the each transformer. We are utilizing two transformer. So therefore core loss for the one transformer will be the half of this value. So 72 divided by 2 we have to do. Then similarly for the copper loss, WSC, we got the value as 84. Since here also the copper loss for the one transformer will be calculated, that is W2 divided by 2. Once you get this value, now to calculate that efficiency, just now we had refreshed the formula. So here for the x we are going to substitute for the 0.2, kVA as a 2, then cos phi we will take it for a first column, that is 1, and into 10 power of 3 divided by the 0.2. So we are calculating for this part, that is 0.2, then into multiply by 2 into cos phi is 1, and W naught C, that you can consider here we have to take a half of the value what you had got for the total transformer, that is 36, plus x square means the fraction of load 0.2 square multiplied by 42. It results with the 91.389%. Similarly, the same calculation work we need to repeat it for the 0.4, 0.6, fraction of load 0.8 with also the 1. The x value keep changing. The power factor will be as a unity power factor, and the W0 and WSC will be as it is, the half of the value, but only the thing WSC will get multiplied with the x square. So you have to concentrate only with this fraction of a load. Okay, so like that we need to repeat the trial for the power factor of a 0.8, where we have to make ensure that for cos phi we need to always substitute as 0.8, but for x value, for different values we need to repeat the calculation. Like that, similarly we can calculate it for the 0.6. So therefore, after we get a result, we can plot. This will be the nature of the graph, where you can find the first graph is respected with the power factor as unity and the another is for the 0.8. This is how the efficiency is calculated. Now coming to the regulation. The regulation is defined as with the formula x into IFL into R02 into cos phi plus or minus IFL into x02 into sin phi divided by the rated voltage V multiplied by 100. So here the what is the question is how to find out the IFL. Okay, x is nothing but the different fractions of the load. So here for the different fractions of a load I am taking as 1, 0.75 and 0.5. Okay, then what will be the IFL? IFL is the rated current as what you had calculated in the previous session, kVA into 10 power of 3 divided by V rated, which is results with the 8.7 amperes. Then the cos phi, if you know, we are going to take with the different power factors. So that is 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8 and unity power factor. So if you know cos phi, also you can obtain how to solve the sin phi. The challenge is we need to find out the R02 and the X02. To do that calculation R02 and X02, that is nothing but it indicates that is the resistance value which is referred to the high voltage side. Okay. So therefore to calculate the R02 here we can observe the formula is WSC divided by IAC square. So what is the WSC which we have obtained in the tabular column, that value you have to take divided by IAC square, that is 8.7 amperes. Then X02 can be obtained once you find out the Z02. So Z02 is nothing but VSC divided by IAC. So how to calculate that VSC? So that is VSC will be not the value which you had taken in the tabular column. So the VSC is for the what you had taken, that is for the total of the two transformers. So we want for one transformer. So VSC is equal to VST divided by 2. Okay. Then you can get the VSC value. Similarly, we should find out even the IAC. Okay, IAC current also, like that only you can find out. Now here you can see that once you find out the Z02, okay, Z02 is VSC by IAC. So here you can find out the X02. So X02 is nothing but it is square root of Z02 square minus R02 square, which is nothing but it is expressed in ohms. So here why do we calculate this particular calculation is, suppose like if it is referred to the primary side. So we require this calculation is just for the no load circuit. So this is for the short circuit. So for the no load circuit also you will find in the equivalent circuit there will be a shunt branch component. So how to calculate that shunt branch component is R0. R0 is V0 divided by IW. What is IW? IW is nothing but I0 into cos psi 0. And X0 can be obtained by V0 by I mu, that is magnetizing component, which is given by I0 into sin phi 0. So this is a part of the calculation which is required for your shunt branch resistances and the reactance in the equivalent circuit. So this is the value which you are going to utilize it for solving the regulation. So once you get the R02 and X02, we need to substitute in this equation. Then for a different values of X, we have to carry out the calculations. Okay. So that this here you can observe plus is for the lagging power factor and minus is for leading power factor. That is why we have segregated for the both the cases. So this is how we are going to complete the regulation calculations. So finally, the result will be the Sumpner's test on a similar transformers is conducted, and the combined and individual transformers efficiency is also determined, and also the graph of efficiency and kVA output is drawn for a different values of power factor. So in this test also there is a one more question. They may ask you to conduct the heat run test. This is almost the similar way. So this test is also called as a heat run test, which is conducted in order to determine the temperature raise during the loaded conditions. Thank you for watching this video.